Hi, welcome back. I'm Vishwa. In our last video, we mentioned that 14,500 will be the support level for Nifty. And just as we have expected, the price reacted to this 14,500 in a pretty strong fashion. What happened today was the price opened pretty strongly right below the previous low. Indeed, it opened far below the previous low right into our support area. And from that support level, the buyers have come in and taken control. But this bullish candle is not really a strong indicator of any sort of a trend reversal. Because if you look at it, this bullish candle has been created due to the emotions of the traders. So this bullish candle indicates an emotional response to the price dropping very strongly. And one more thing, if you look at it, is that Nifty is still staying inside this channel pattern. And the Nifty has been trading inside this channel pattern from February on. And every time the price hits the resistance, we see a strong selling pressure from that area. So if the price should go up, if the price should continue upward from this bullish candle, we can expect the Nifty to take resistance at this area, at this upper trend line of the channel pattern. And the major resistance for Nifty would be around this 15,028 levels. Nifty has to break above this area and close strongly above it in order to be bullish. So although Nifty is bullish tomorrow, we have a resistance nearby. So we can expect the Nifty to react to this upper trend line. So it's better to look for buying opportunities with small stop loss and a conservative targets in Nifty tomorrow. Coming to Banknifty, we have a strong hammer-like candle pattern in Banknifty. And this hammer pattern happens to be at this very strong gap area, which acts as a support, and also this 32,000 area, which acts as a psychological support for Banknifty. So the Banknifty, although it's bullish, we have a gap right around this area, which could act as a resistance if the price goes up. So if the price manages to close above this area strongly, then we can expect some buying momentum in Banknifty tomorrow. So although the Banknifty is long, once again we have a strong prior selling pressures that tell us that the Banknifty might have struggled going up. So once again, look for buying opportunities with smaller stop loss and conservative targets in Banknifty tomorrow. Now moving on to the stocks, we have Concur on the list. In Concur, we have a selling candle. We have a bearish candle today. The market was completely bullish, but Concur kept falling down today. This indicates a weakness in the stock. And also the price is currently trading at the resistance. The price broke out of the resistance but cannot sustain and came back down in. So this indicates that the selling pressure is pretty good. And also if you take a look, Concur is currently trading inside this triangle pattern, and it has currently taken resistance at the trend line of this triangle pattern, and we see a piercing line pattern at this level. So this indicates that there is a very good chance for selling in Concur tomorrow. You can look for selling opportunities in Concur tomorrow, and the target would be this lower trend line pattern. So you can look for selling opportunities in Concur tomorrow, and the target would be around this area, around 550. And for the next stock, we have Tata Power. And the Tata Power has ended as a bullish candle today, and the price closed just below 100 area. So the price closed just below this 100 area, which currently acts as a resistance. What happened here is that the price has taken resistance in Tata Power yesterday. And here we have this bullish candle that tried to break out of this resistance zone, but it failed. And the sellers took over, and we have this long topping tail, long upper shadow that indicates that the sellers have come in. But today what happened was that the selling did not continue. Instead, the buyers took over near the resistance. So what this bullish candle indicates is that the buyers are more aggressive here at this resistance than the sellers. So we can expect some buying momentum in Tata Power tomorrow. If the price closes above this gap and pretty strongly and maintains and sustains above it, then we can see a strong bullish momentum picking up in Tata Power until the price reaches this 105 or 106 area. Moving on to the next stock, we have PEL on the list, and here we see a bullish engulfing pattern. And this bullish engulfing pattern is occurring near a small triangle pattern because the price had a small downfall and now we have a triangle pattern after this downfall. Now this indicates that the selling trend is coming to an end and the buyers are beginning to get more active and begins to buy into the stock. And this bullish candle here, this bullish engulfing pattern inside the triangle pattern indicates that a breakout of this pattern could be a very strong indication for the price to move up in direction tomorrow. So wait for a breakout of this trend line and sustain above it. Then you can look for buying opportunities in PEL tomorrow for intraday. And final stock that we have is Excite India. And in here we have a bullish candle with a long tail on the upside. This long tail on the upside indicates a selling pressure. And if you look at it, the selling comes from a resistance area. So what this bullish candle indicates is that the buyers try to take the price higher over this resistance, but they just cannot maintain above the area because the sellers were too strong in pushing the prices down. But if you take a look at the previous two candles, we can have a clearer picture of what happened here. Even before the price took out the resistance, we have the sellers trying to take over. What happened in this bearish candle is that the sellers tried to push the prices down, but they cannot do that they cannot successfully do that because the price cannot close below the high of this bullish candle. So that tells us the buyers are much more stronger than the sellers. And this very strong gap up open, even above the open of the prior red candle, indicates the buyers are once again pretty strong. As the sellers try to push the prices down for the second time, once again they fail to do so. So both of these red candles indicate that the sellers are, even though they are active, they are not as strong as the buyers are. And this last candle, the bullish candle, indicates that the buyers are getting stronger because finally they were able to close above the real bodies of these candles, and here we have a bull sash kind of pattern right around the resistance. So if the price manages to close above this area of resistance tomorrow and sustain above it, you can look for a buying opportunity in Excite India. So these are the stocks that we have on the list for tomorrow. And both Nifty and Banknifty, although are slightly bullish, we have resistances nearby. So it's better that you take a trade that has a lower stop loss and a conservative target for both Nifty and Banknifty tomorrow. So if you want to know how to learn how to trade with smaller stop losses, and if you want to know how to increase your profit targets, you can join our Candletricks training program. Here we teach you how to trade with smaller stop loss and how to analyze every stock candle by candle and understand what the stock has to say about the supply and demand. If you want to know how to join, if you want to know the details of how to join our training program, you can ping us in the WhatsApp number that you find in the description below. Also, you can join our Telegram channel to get free calls in equities, futures, and options every day. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Cheers.